The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us. We have the Dow Industrials down 61, NASDAQ up 15, S&P's up 6, gold contract up $6.70, trading at $12.97 an ounce. We got silver up 15 cents, $15.42 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 44 cents, $57.22 a barrel. Notes and bonds, folks, they're going for this January high. You get the 10-year note up 3 ticks, 122.23. 30-year up 8 at 145.28. And good old King Dollar. King Dollar down 224 ticks, 96.950. It's back inside the range again, meaning the range that we've been in since October 24th, folks. Broke out, couldn't handle the deal. Now, that being said, if you just listen to Tommy's update at 10 o'clock, the pound is moving things really quickly out here this morning. We get the pound right now trading at 131.31. That's had a 2-cent move up and down last 12 hours. Right. So you can expect more volatility out there. Euro's at 112.77. The yen is at 111.16. And, when we go from yesterday to today, I mean, bottom line, we're down 200 yesterday in the Dow, ended up being up 200. Yep. The NASDAQ, they stopped buying those FANG stocks yesterday between Google and Apple. Right. Yeah, there's no doubt.
We said that Boeing story, not stopping anytime soon. Oh. Not surprising that things continue this morning.
No, it's not. And what had just happened, folks, the UK this morning basically grounded them. And so...
It'll be interesting to see how long the FAA just kind of holds the line.
There's no doubt, man.
Yeah.
Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade, Think or Swim, as we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And, folks, you want to understand the option market, option strategies, futures, every trading day, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. Outstanding show. And in fact, in the future markets, the CME came out today, and in May, they're going to do micro E-minis now.
Okay.
And so the difference is going to be 1/10 of a E-mini.
Okay.
And they evidently are going after retail traders.
There we go.
Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. How we doing?
Good morning, Kevin.
Great, man. How you doing?
You guys are right. The Boeing story is not going away anytime soon. It's going to be, days, not hours, that this is going on. I mean, more announcements coming up. Hello?
Yes, we got
good. They need, the FAA to make a strong statement here because, people are going defensive on this for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And, so the FAA come out this morning and they said that they had a software, Boeing, I'm not quite sure it was Boeing FAA. Anyway, I think it's Boeing, said they had a software fix in a couple of weeks coming out, and that was for the first, crash. And we know, Kevin, that's not enough. It's not just like, okay, if that's the case is, I mean, they can get it fixed, but the bottom line is that there's some shuffling around here. You know what it's like. I mean, when I saw this yesterday, it's almost like that movie Jaws. It's like, one thing said, we can't close down the beach. It's Martha's Vineyard. It's in the summer. Do you know what I mean? And I can imagine those conversations, inside the FAA or inside Boeing in general. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a big deal, right?
Yeah, this is a very popular plane, and it's a plane used. 350 of these planes, just that model, are being used. So, they're all over the world, and a couple things that stick out to me. Number one, these are brand new planes that crashed. Number two, they crashed about 900 miles from each other. The two crashes, both on the same continent, and they both crashed right after takeoff, within just a few minutes of takeoff. So there are some stark similarities between the two that I think eventually will come out.
Yeah, and what's interesting is I don't even know what anybody could say right now to alleviate this problem, solve this problem. Right. So as a consumer, that's the really scary thing as an investor, right? Because it's like, they're not going to come out tomorrow and say, don't worry, we figured out this exact problem. Now you're all fine. I mean, there's still going to be hesitation on the part of the consumer, which will be interesting, especially if some of the governments across the globe are banning the flight.
Well, when I was hunting down to this, Kevin, yesterday, right, when I was on the air, they're GE engines, okay? But GE Engines does a joint venture with Safran. And that article, what it had, is that they are actually subbing these out across the continents, okay? So it's like, okay, is it an engine problem? It seems that it's a software problem that what you read about, you know what I mean? But I thought that was intriguing that, okay, hold it. You know, of course, there's plants all over the world, do you know what I mean?
Of course.
And in this particular case, you know, they're still responsible for it, but the bottom line is that, okay, are they made in that part of the world, and is there something wrong there?
Well, just to add to it, just reading the headline this morning, Kevin, it says, FAA says the Boeing 737 MAX planes are still airworthy, and they expect to mandate a design change by April. Those are so contradictory. You know, like if they're airworthy, then why are you going to change something come in the future? You know, so just that type of a headline is tough to fight through in terms of where.
And the basis for everything we're talking about right here, guys, is uncertainty.
Right.
And uncertainty makes commodities go up, and uncertainty makes stocks go down. And so that's what you're seeing here. And until that uncertainty turns into certainty, you know, you're going to see more pressure on Boeing.
Yeah. You know, that being said, I mean, yesterday, Kevin, what was really intriguing, you know, like Apple, Google, I mean, these FANGs had some real juice behind them, man. I mean, Apple took out that 175 like nothing.
Apple's big.
Yeah, you don't see very many days where Apple trades 3% in a day on the upside. That is a big day for Apple. And, you know, Facebook was strong.
Yeah.
A lot of these names were strong. You're right, all the FANG stocks. And remember, that's 30% of the NASDAQ index are the FANG stocks. So, obviously, that led this market higher. And Apple, you know, it's higher again today, now over 180.
Yeah, no, you know, technically it took out this B point with volume. It's saying to me, it's, you know, it's going to make a run somewhere.
Remember, now, guys, there's a March 25th meeting for Apple where the common theme is they're going to come out with their streaming TV service.
Okay.
So you should see some news, just like whenever Apple's going to have one of those meetings or announcement, that's going to turn into an event.
Yes.
And a tradable event. So you should see implied volatilities pick up in those options. So everyone should be careful there. And you should see actually an expected move come out of that trade.
Definitely, right? Yeah.
Just like any event.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how that whole sector shakes out in terms of TV. I tell you, YouTube TV, you know, I'm in the process of cutting the cord right now. They have a great package. It's $40, so then you combine that with internet, you're back up to like $100 a month or something, but it's almost every channel. People are just starting to discover that you don't need cable. You can, you know, go to a YouTube TV. You're going to be able to go to an Apple, similar streaming, you know. Yeah.
Well, I think that's the long-term goal, Tommy, right there, is for Apple to be that, you know, the popular phrase is cut the cord, and it's starting to really come into everyone's lives now. I mean, Roku is another one company that's really changing things. So the next 2 to 3 years, and your television and the shows you watch are going to completely change, I think, over the next 24 to 36 months.
No, there's no doubt. You know, I love Netflix, and
there you go.
Bottom line is that they have so many different shows.
I was watching Netflix last night.
You never could watch them all.
I was watching last night, totally.
And that's very significant for the young people, Tom. But, I mean, even people our age are starting to watch Netflix now.
That'll put them exactly. Folks, right here, 45 minutes from now, outstanding show. Kevin, you have a great one, safe one. We look forward to the show in 45 minutes.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thanks, Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 51. Nasdaq up 14. S&P's up 7. And let's go over to the future market. I see some of these tigers are saying
A little commodity action.
It looks like wheat's moving out here. Is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so you got wheat up 3% or 13 cents.
They're asking if you're allergic to gluten, can you still trade wheat? If you're vegan, can you still trade cattle and pork? I like it.
Yeah.
A good, robust discussion.
Yeah, so I guess it's about time wheat did something. I mean, it's been down for like, oh my God, okay. Yeah. We just went from 5.27 a bushel February 13th down to 4.27.
Almost a month, right? What does it say, March 12th, 11th?
Yeah, so W.
12th, I believe, yeah.
-1. I need, there it is, a generic. Because this thing has been getting killed forever. Look at this thing, man. Yeah, so we topped out August of 2018. Right, getting to the lower end of consolidation. Still not much there. I mean, you get some movement out here today, I guess. And then lean hogs went today, too. Oh,
okay.
What happened to those? When I brought this up earlier, lean hogs was...
22.
22, thank you.
Nope, 23.
That thing was up big earlier.
Yeah, still almost a %.
Oh, yeah.
There's just some bigger gainers,
Yeah,
I think,
right,
is what...
Right. Yeah, so let's go to Boeing. Let's take a look at Boeing. You know, it's the... So you're down $20. This is a high volume low, which is going to get tested. 365. You're 378, and I think the danger is 375. And what I'm talking about is inside the lower range. Yeah. So I'm not taking the very top. The top is 394, but
okay.
You know, it seems the range is about 375.
Yep.
You get inside there, which it looks like it's gone. Then you know, bottom line, you get down to the bottom of the range, and that bottom of that'd be the breakout area of 305.
Yeah.
Which they, you know, we know that they got problems.
Yeah, I mean, when Kevin's saying it's definitely not hours, it could be days. In my opinion, it's not going to be days. It's going to be weeks or months.
Yeah.
Because these investigations are, as they should be, thorough and slow.
Right.
And it's something that I just don't think is going to be definitive. It's one of those where I don't see a possibility that this is definitive in the near future, which is a problem.
Well, I think that whoever put the statement out that you just said to Kevin, okay, has to go back to school.
I know, right?
Because we're talking about,
just to bring it
folks,
back, believe me,
this is like, this doesn't even make any sense.
No.
Okay.
Still airworthy.
But
Expects to mandate design changes.
And the mandate's a big deal.
Yeah, so, you know, any person with 2 brain cells can say, hold on a second, man. If it's airworthy, then why do changes need to be made?
Right.
And this isn't some lighthearted affair. You have 2 planes going down. And, you know, it's just human nature to be cautious, to say the least.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. So listen to this quote. This is like, yeah, this is out of control right now. Boeing says in an email statement that the Federal Aviation Administration is not mandating any further action at this time, and the company does not have any basis to issue new guidance to operators based on the information currently available.
Yeah.
You know, so.
So, you know, it's saying that they understand regulatory agencies and customers have made decisions that they believe are most appropriate for their home markets, of course, alluding to the many areas across, right? Boeing says there's full confidence in the safety. Well, nonetheless, they're going to say that until the moment that they decide they have to pull them off. So it's you know, they have a very conflicted interest in their own bottom line. Unfortunately, you know, whatever Boeing says is not important. That's why it's the FAA that really you would want to step
Senator
in.
Mitt Romney called for the MAX 8 to be grounded. There's going to be other people that are out there. They have to, because you're supposed to protect your constituents. I mean, the bottom line is that, you know, there's 2 down, right? It's like, oh, really?
And as Kevin said, you know, you have brand new planes.
Right.
You have going down in the same continent.
Right.
Both the same vehicle. You know, it's not usually a coincidence when things line up like that.
Right.
You know, just in overall in life, right? So you want to have, you know, your spikes up on your back, and yeah, exactly. You know, saying a lady won the lottery 20 times in one day. Anything can happen, right? But you better be worrisome when those odds start coming in, because the statistics of them being unrelated and so many coincidences is a huge outlier almost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at that 10-year bond, 10-year note rather, and you're going to see it, folks. It's laying right underneath its highs, and it actually almost looks like an ABC structure on the way up. And it's going to be a pretty easy one to do it. You know, if we get more than 1.8 million contracts as you go by 122.30, you know, the high is 123.17. So if this is an ABC, you get 121.15. So remember, there's 32 ticks and a point. So 121.15, so let's call it 121.5.
Yep.
And you got 122.30.
So almost 123, you could call it.
Yeah, so 123, 1, 2, 3, okay, the A to B, right? Okay.
So it's a point and a half. 122.5, right? Was it?
Yes.
121.5.
Yeah.
Let's go over again, just because I have to get it to 133. Well, 123. Excuse me. One more time. 121.5 to 123. So a point and a half, from 21.5 to 23.
So now let's take the C point.
Okay.
So you got, so it's 123. It's almost 124.
122. Yeah. Yep. Almost
so
124.
The high, I believe, is just
right up here.
Is just under 123. I mean 124.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. 123.17.
Almost half a point, though, to be fair. You know, I mean,
over it. Yeah. It's half a point over it. If it's an ABC structure and we get confirmed,
I'm saying this high is like a half a point under where the projection is.
Totally.
Right. Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty interesting watching this shake out, because, you know, we're going after it, man. I mean, it's right there. It's laying right there.
I mean, there's the line of the extension. You know, right at the top of 123, 124. That's where you'd be looking from that. Yeah.
And that'd be pretty wild, folks, because that is in an environment that we were supposed to be running. You know, if this was
a lot's changed in the last 90 to 120 days when we talk about rates, right?
Yeah. So we're at 2.62. Check that out.
Did you see Powell on 60 Minutes at all?
I didn't.
It was pretty much a non. So he did a good job. I thought, you know what I mean. But that's you didn't see any reaction. That's probably why you didn't hear about it, right? There really wasn't anything newsworthy in terms of what you might expect him to say. He's a pretty well-spoken guy. Expresses himself in a pretty good fashion as the chairman, and that's how he seemed to handle things on that interview.
I like how he brings things out. Let's go to Mike in Colorado. Hey, Mike, what's going on, brother?
Hey, guys, good morning.
How you doing, Mike?
Spring is in the air. Beautiful day here, but we got 3 inches of snow coming tomorrow. So,
no, that's okay. You got plenty of sun out there. That's white gold for you guys, right? No doubt.
Well, spring
That's
skiing.
right. We need to get some water in the ground so that wheat, corn can grow.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
Anyway, speaking of growing, what's up with our great panther today? Holy cow, we're going vertical, guys. What's up? Anything new?
Let's take a look. So you get Great Panther. This has been a rocket ship, folks, okay? When you take a look at this, we finished one ABC up. It's doing another one right now. The low for the year is 53 cents. The high is 132. Your first price projection was the 105. The next one is 123. But we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll go through this. There's real action here inside this equity, as well as the rest of these gold and silver equities. Dow Industrials right now down 34. Nasdaq's up 16. S&P's up 8.5. Come right back. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 13, Nasdaq's up 24, S&Ps are up 11.5.
Dow's positive? What happened, man?
And someone just jazzed the S&Ps. There's no doubt about that.
Well, just take a quick look at those. Quite a little pop there, man. Going right from about 10.15, right? Trading from almost 25.6. We're almost up 100 points. And there's your S&P as well. Yeah.
We're talking with Mike from Colorado. We're talking about Great Panther. So Great Panther, Mike. Now, if you're in the metals market, folks, you know, it's pretty cool what's happening out here because you have multiple ABC structures and not a lot of them, but enough of these gold equities. This one here had already finished an ABC structure up at 102. Yesterday had monster volume come in this thing, 2.6 million. So now you get an additional weekly ABC up, which is pretty cool. And, you know, you're taking out the week of the 22nd. That's going to be 4.7 million shares you need. You already get 3.3 only on Tuesday.
Sure.
You know, so that one there, Mike, has a projection of approximately 123 to 125, and you're at 111.
Nice.
And you pull this back a bit, what you're going to see, folks, is that that's going to get it in the higher range. You know, this is basically, you know, it came all the way back to January of 2016. Now, the real cool thing here, if you were in the market in 16 in this gold equity market, that was one of the biggest runs that we ever got from 2002.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a lot, but let me tell you something. That's where Great Panther went from 41 cents up to 225.
Yeah, there were a lot of those little equities that ran 16.
They did.
Yeah.
The 16 was a big deal. So once you get back...
Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Do you guys like that Brazil acquisition that Great Panther did? Was that a really good move for them?
They're saying it is. The market likes it. Let's put it that way. The market definitely likes it. I think what we have here, it has really to do with the aspect that the physical gold market is refusing to back off. You know, when we're at highs in the dollar for the year and the gold market still doesn't back off, it's like, this is really interesting, man. It's like, okay, so someone's buying it because every time that the dollar, you know, would be at highs like this, gold can get killed, man. And it's refusing to back down. And
so this is a move based on just demand for the shares. There's no real news over the last few days.
That's correct. Right.
All right.
Well,
hey,
what you have, so picture what we are in now. Though this is what we're in. You had Barrick and Newmont, you know, basically going at it. They figured that deal out. Then they're going to have Barrick is going to run the biggest gold mine in the world, right, out of Nevada. You have Goldcorp getting taken over by Newmont, right? So what the game is now is that if you're a large fund, everyone's trying to figure out, okay, who is going to take over who? And then as these companies get larger, what happens is this, is that as they get larger, they have to, just like the big oil companies, once they got so big, they need so many explorations coming on because in order to move the needle,
yes,
you know, so what happens there is that could be getting juice because it's a producer plus an exploration stock, Great Panther, okay? So when you look at it for a stock that just trades,
okay, I already had it.
just trades as a buck, you know, it's pretty wild when, you know, the stock does still take in 137 million. So it's like, whoa, that's pretty interesting, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, they're going from 77.
They're doing good.
Yeah, I mean, so I think all of that's in play. And the biggest part of that, I would say, though, is that the price of the metals is staying, and then it's going to be, what are these other companies going to do in order to have more ore in the future?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Hey, before I go, I just want to tell you, my 12-year-old son, Owen, who you spoke to a couple years ago, he had about $600 in savings, and so he bought his first 20 Silver Eagle coins.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
I'm proud of the guy.
He's got to be so psyched.
At a young age.
Oh, listen, man, it's huge. It's a huge deal. And, you know, guess what? That's, you know, what, silver, 1541.
Silver's not going away, man. Those commodities, those metals.
That's right.
I remember having some silver when I was young.
Right. And then he'll get used to volatility, which is good. he'll be showing up at the breakfast table. He'll be showing up at the breakfast table saying, "Hey, where's that silver going, man?"
Yeah. Hey, thanks, guys. You have a good one.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Let's go look at that S&P. So the S&P got juice here, man.
They all got a little juice, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's see.
They all got a little juice.
So I see. So it's okay. So the number to keep your eye on is 2793. It just launched it. That's what it did. That launched the high of, is that last night?
It is, yeah.
6:50 at night, okay.
Yeah.
So, bottom line is that it got up there. Inside the Dow Industrials, we take a look at the...
Apple having quite a day again, man.
Apple's a big number.
1.6% in a company that size. Quite a move, like Kevin was saying. 3% yesterday, staggering. To follow it up with this, I mean, you're talking almost 5% in 2 days.
Yep. And it just missed the volume characteristic for an ABC up. I think it needed 30 million. Is it 30 million? Yeah, 31 million, and we did... Oh, it did it. It did 32. So, bottom line, you got an ABC up. So your A point on this is 151. Your B's 175. So let's say 25 bucks.
Yep.
That's going to get you at 205, right?
195.
195. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're at 181.
Yeah.
Bottom line, 195. There it is, right there. Look at that. So that's that. If that's the case, folks, that's going to almost bring it up to ICE. ICE is laying out here at 206 to kind of 195. That's where you had the next breakdown. And that'll make sense. I mean, it's going to be intriguing, you know, watching. We haven't seen anything. I mean, Apple get excited for a while.
Yeah.
That's the first time in quite some time. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And where did I just saw President Trump's tweet, right? I was going to, maybe if we just
go to
Boeing, that's
yeah.
just, and then the news. So this was right at 10 o'clock. And you had the president coming out and tweeting, and you saw a little volatility. He probably could have been a little bit better put together with his verbiage. But nonetheless, attacking Boeing and a little bit of shade. Airplanes are becoming far too complex to fly. Don't agree with that statement, but nonetheless, we'll cover it. Pilots are no longer needed, but rather computer scientists from MIT. I see it all the time in many products, always seeking to go one unnecessary step further. The level of ignorance in this tweet, I'm sorry, I have to. It's like insanity. But nonetheless, he's attacking Boeing out there, and he's punching them when they're down. He continues there. I don't know about you, but I don't want Albert Einstein to be my pilot. I want great flying professionals that are allowed to easily and quickly take control of a plane. Nonetheless, he's out there attacking Boeing, and when they are facing so much scrutiny already, that's the last thing you probably want to see. And just to tie it in, there's your 10 o'clock bar. So you did have Boeing spiking from 384, and now we're sitting about 380 on that tweet. So that story not going away. President kind of piling on.
Well, I think he could. I mean, he could just make an executive order and shut him down if the FAA is not going to shut him down, right?
Yeah, why not? More national emergencies, I guess. I mean, it would have to be something to that degree, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he has that power, especially in light of what's going on. He should, yeah.
Dow Industrials right now flat, Nasdaq's up 28, S&P's up 11.5, gold's up 680, silver's up 13, and King Dollar's down 194. Come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the tax opportunity zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 19, Nasdaq's up 31, S&Ps are up 11. And, yeah, let's go over to this Brexit.
Yeah, always something exciting going over. Pretty remarkable. March 12th, we're 17 days away from the 29th, man. They're pushing the limits, and it doesn't look like they're going to push it where they want to push it tonight in terms of a deal. So you had the Attorney General, Geoffrey Cox, dealing a blow to Theresa May's new Brexit deal, saying the legal risk of the Irish backstop was unchanged.
Right.
This gives pro-Brexit lawmakers an excuse to reject the deal in a vote later Tuesday. So when you saw that happen is when you saw the pound tank. And it's popped quite a bit, to be fair, from that level. But you had all the optimism of yesterday coming into that, and then you had the Attorney General in the UK basically coming out and saying this is not what you may have thought. Similar article, you know, plunging after May's Brexit deal suffers surprise legal setback in terms of the Attorney General coming back and basically saying, you know, I'm not throwing my full support behind this because when you look into the legality of things, it's not as concrete as you may expect.
Yeah.
And
because yesterday what had happened is that Merkel came out saying that they're going to be very happy with, you know, what the European Union is saying right now.
That's
and,
yeah.
You know.
So this is Cox said Tuesday, and that is the Attorney General, right? Cox, yeah. Cox is legal advice. That the legal risks to Brexit still remain despite the late-night concessions from the European Union. He added that the revisited document did not give Britain any legal means of exiting the Irish backstop arrangements unilaterally. And that is what they're dealing with. And they're basically saying, listen, this did not remedy the problems that we've had all along. They might have changed a few words, but it did not remedy the problems that lawmakers have had.
Yeah.
And I think so they start going to vote at 7 p.m. This is in the UK.
Okay.
So let's see what time it is. I'm a little not confused, but with daylight savings, we shift an hour, right? Time in Britain right now it's 2:44. Yeah. So they're 4 hours ahead of us.
Oh, 4.
Right?
Oh,
yeah, 4 hours ahead of us. So 7 o'clock's going to be 3 o'clock our time. Now, I'm familiar with this because we've watched this happen before, right? It's going to take some time. Where this is what they say: amendments first.
You're going to have to go over to the Nadex platform.
Each vote. What happens, though, just be wary. It might not happen for an hour. They have to deal with amendments first. Right. Each one's going to be 15 minutes. But we saw it last time. Remember, they just did away with 2 amendments. Yes. And the vote got pushed up. Right. So you'll want to keep track of that. But nonetheless, happening somewhere after 3 p.m. at least, probably more like 3:34 Eastern time. Yeah.
And that will be the movement and the pound.
I joked with you coming in here, right? I said, anytime there's a vote, You should just wait for the pound to tank and then maybe buy it. Right. And we'll see. Right. We'll see. But you already got kind of that action, and we'll see how it shakes out. And as we say, I mean, the Dow back in negative territory, right? I mean, these are 5-minute bars. Let me make sure of it, because they are some movers, man. We just dropped 60 points in 10 minutes, and the Dow, S&P's pulling back 4 points. Nothing to shake at. We got a little volatility.
The volatility's out here, man. Yeah. You know, let's go take a look at the higher volume stocks out here, and yesterday was a low volume market. We'll see what happens today. You get look at that
Stitch Fix, huh?
Holy cow! Let's
we fixing some stitches. What's going on?
Something. Let's see what this is.
They're getting bought out. They're getting earnings. Something.
Wow. Okay, so Stitch Fix, online subscription personal shopping platform. The company offers shirts, jackets, sweaters, blazers, legs, boots.
$3.5 billion company at this price. Not bad.
Wow. So let's see. It's up $8. It was a $25 stock this morning until now.
Earnings, wow.
Wow.
Wow is right. Let's see what they got. Let's see. So, most ever after the e-retailer reported beat and raise quarter fueled by customer gains, improved inventory management. Give us the numbers here. We just got a bunch of upgrades.
That is impressive, man.
So Stitch Fix is one of the most compelling stories in e-commerce. You have one analyst writing, KeyBank, Barclays, RBC. I assume these are all upgrades, market perform. Oh, I may sneeze here.
God bless you. Oh, look at this. Oh, short seller. Oh my God. Let's see what's kind of...
short seller favorite, huh? Hold on, just before. I know you want to get into the... so here's 12 cents per share, 370 million. They came out last week. Both exceed the highest. Third quarter sales topped the average estimate and said active clients rose to 3 million during the quarter. It's remarkable you have these companies no one's even heard of, and you have 3 million customers. Yeah. I haven't though, you know, and they're worth $3.5 billion. 18% rise compared to the same period last year. That's a big number to be growing almost 20% year on year. Short interest in Stitch had inched up over the week. Yeah, 33% of the float. I was figuring they might mention in the article with that.
Sick.
And that's up just from 31. So you had people piling on coming into the earnings even.
Yep. Huge mistake.
Yeah.
Huge mistake. So look at this. Yeah, you're still at 30%. Wow.
Yeah.
Let me just see this. I'm just curious as to...
Talk about some volatility on a quarterly basis, man. You see those gaps?
So look at this. The stock went public at $15. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you come down from $52 in September of 18. You get down to 16. Now you've doubled up.
Yeah. Can you put it on shorter time frame again, just to see? Because really, if you're trading the stock, you better be careful with these earnings. Look at September. I mean that's their fall. You go from 45 down to 35. $20 haircut, almost overnight. And then again, they had them in December. So I anticipate that these two gaps lower on their last earnings correlated to the huge short interest coming into earnings, right?
Yes.
The shorts had figured that the pain wasn't over.
Right.
You know, it was still trading at $27. Plenty of room for downside, especially when you look at just this year, January 2nd, trading at, where are we? 16.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big number. And, the differential now is pretty intense because...
That's some revenue, man.
That's some revenue. They're looking at $1.5 billion. They did $370 million in 90 days.
Yeah. Look at the ramp up across the board. 394, 417, 431.
Well, yeah, the making money. I mean, they're in the money now. They're in the solid money. 2018.
Yeah.
Made 39 cents, right?
Yes.
No, so.
Yep. It's interesting. They actually have a loss forecasted next quarter.
I saw that. Right.
Yeah.
Crazy. 877-927-6648. The dollar's still hanging down there. Let's go take a look at the 30-year bond. 30-year also getting set up to make that run to the highs. And this is going to be good. Look, watching this. Okay, so we're approaching, which could be the B point, 146.06. Now. Okay, so your probability, folks, is going to go up, has gone up pretty dramatically that this thing's going to go after the high, because what you have here is this. The B point on this says 277,000 contracts. We're at 137. We're going to do 250. You know, we might do 270. So it's pushing into that high with volume now. This is pretty wild, man. No more 3% 10-year notes.
Okay.
Yeah. Dow Industrial's down 5, Nasdaq up 36, S&P's up 12.5. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
I'm certain or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 7, Nasdaq's up 37, S&P's up 11.5, and you know, market is basically calming down a bit here.
It's been a pretty calm hour.
Yeah. So if we go,
except for Apple going through the moon. But.
Yeah. If we take a look at the S&P, we go to the SPY. You know, we just ticked into a new high, 280 flat out, I think. Yeah.
On the dot.
On the dot. What you had out here yesterday in the SPY is that, you know, bottom line, you had price spread, but you didn't have the volume behind the move. You're going into 106 million. The high there is 281.87. Yesterday we did 65 million. Now we're 15 today, so that's not bad.
Okay.
That's saying it'll get up to about 75. So your benchmark is that high from last week, folks. Oh, the small caps. This is, okay, the small caps are still so weak, it's amazing, actually. Yesterday, you know, bottom line, as the rest of the market, you price spread, 151 to 154. That being said, though, your highs are way up there at 159. And you want to watch the small caps because that's the one that fell apart first. You know, when the S&P on the 6th, that's when that went down, had the wide price spread, had volume, where the other ones did not. The S&P did not fall apart till the next day, basically. So. Okay. And the S&P never really fell apart either. So, pull back somewhat, right? You know. Let's go take a look at silver quick, because silver has the volume behind the move out here today, too. It had big volume this morning when I was looking at this. Yeah, it's already at 35,000. That's good volume already, man. That's going to say it's going to do like 70. Yeah, we did 73 on Friday. You get 35 right now. That's a good volume. Stay right there, folks. We got our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, and Tom and his team coming up. Then, of course, we get our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. We'll be back this afternoon.
Thanks, pal. Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.